me switch this to solo queue only. So, you wanted a verbal session, right?
Yeah.
So, what is that about? What made you want that?
Mainly I saw you in Twitter, like commenting a lot of team comps from the pro players, and just wanted to know more about draft picking. That's all.
Sure. What exactly
So,
is it about drafting
yeah,
that you think is hard?
I'm especially interested in what's your thinking process whenever you're judging whether a team comp is good or bad. Uh, and I guess it's depending on a lot of factors like I don't know, damage balance between AP and ID,
Yeah. I mean,
and
there's a
yeah,
lot of things to judge if a team comp is good, right? Like,
yeah,
if you look at the small picture, then a team comp like this would look really OP, right?
yeah,
This would look really OP.
yeah, it
Similar
does.
to how something like um, something like this would also look really OP, right?
Yeah,
But it matters more than that. It means like, so what about the matchups? Because here, obviously, 30 minutes into the game, in a late game brawl, right, full on team fight,
yes,
it might be really good, right?
yeah, with equal amounts of gold and that
Yes,
stuff. Yeah,
but
yeah,
then
okay.
all of a sudden, enemy has Kalista Blitzcrank in bot lane. Now Vayne and Lulu can't play the game.
Okay. I didn't know that because I've got no idea of bottling matchups, but
Yeah. Now they have a
okay,
strong
I
early
can
game
imagine.
jungler, and Olaf is gonna
Yeah.
get Drake here at every single like 5 minutes, right? Like every
Okay.
single time Drake is up, he's gonna take it. He's gonna late
Yeah,
invade
makes
here
sense.
because they're way stronger level 1. And now you can have a team of top lane and it doesn't matter. Because if red team is human, they have ended this game at 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's why a good draft, you want a good team comp and you want champs that works together. But it all starts in early game. Right?
Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you need to make sure that, okay, if my draft
Yeah, I
is
mean, I can
based...
understand that in pro play, the draft is really important, and it's really important to have a pretty strong early game so that you don't get demolished from the first minute. But how important is it in solo queue as well?
In solo queue, the main things I'm judging is how my champion that I'm playing is going to play in the game, and how boosted is my team comp. Not necessarily how good my team comp is, but just like how boosted is it. Like, if I have AD here, and AD here, and I'm AD too, right?
Yes.
I don't want to play this game. You know?
Okay.
If I'm playing Jace mid here, and enemy is like this, I don't want to play this game. This guy is going to have Seekers. My Graves will never kill her from ganks.
Yeah.
We're never going to be able
Okay.
to do anything. And we're going to be full AD. I don't want to play the game.
Okay.
So when I'm playing solo queue, I think, okay, how much impact will I have in this draft? I don't really care too much about my team. It's mainly how good is my champ in this game. And then
All
if I
right.
think my champion is good, I ask myself the question, okay, so my champ is good, but am I able to be good? So like what I mean by that is like, for example, a champion like Ryze, right? I'm playing a lot of Ryze right now. Ryze
Yeah.
is not the strongest champ first 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So if enemy team comp is like kind of short range and I can like kite them like this, Ryze is really good. But
Okay.
I still need to scale, right?
Yes.
So if I
Yeah. So
think,
you need jungle prio and that
yeah, I
stuff.
mean, not necessarily jungle prio. It's like if I think my lanes won't be able to scale, right? Like I think the game will be like over. Like maybe that Bard or Blitzcrank, right? Like crazy supports, and they have like Draven or something, and I have like, I'm gonna dodge this game. I'm not gonna play this because Rumble will push and roam early game, right? So I gotta ask myself the question: I am really strong at 10 plus minutes. Will I get to this point? Probably not, because Lee Sin is gonna spam gank everyone. Draven Blitz will for sure kill Yumi Kaisa. So I don't get to my win condition. Right?
Wait. I cannot hear you at the moment.
Hello? Hello?
There's a problem. I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Mm. I'll join again. Maybe that's the issue.
Hello?
Maybe, yeah. I
Can you
can
hear me?
hear you now.
When did I cut off?
Okay.
When did I cut off?
Before placing Blitzcrank.
Yeah, so in a draft like this, right?
Yeah, you were saying that Sword Range was really good for Ryze, and
Yeah. So I'm happy
yeah.
when I see this as Ryze, but
Uh-huh.
my champion needs to scale a bit. So the question now is, do I get to scale? Probably not, because Rumble will be able to push and roam. That's what this champion does. Lee
Yeah.
Sin is very strong early game. Draven very strong early game. Blitzcrank will make picks happen. This game, enemy bot lane will push my bot lane in, and my bot lane is very vulnerable. They will probably int this game so hard. And now, even if my bot lane doesn't int, Blitzcrank will perma roam to mid, so I can't carry.
Okay.
So I would dodge this game, because I don't get to realistically get to my win condition.
All right. Makes sense.
So
Makes
if I
sense.
look at you, right, you're jungle main, right?
Yes.
So like you gotta, of course, ask yourself, okay, what does my jungle champion want to do? Like, let's say you're playing something like Rek'Sai. You obviously want to gank a lot.
Yes.
So if your laners have like gank setup and stuff, or very volatile lanes, it's a really good Rek'Sai game. But if lanes are
Okay.
really safe and not volatile, then it's hard to play Rek'Sai, right? Like, let's say, for
Yeah.
example, top lane is Gragas full tank versus fucking Maokai full tank here. And then bot lane is like Morgana, Caitlyn something, and then enemy bot lane is like Senna, Tahm Kench.
Okay.
It's like hard for you to do a lot. So if now your jungle
So
matchup is
you
bad,
mean they're gonna be full health most of the time and
Yes.
just
like
okay.
you can't really kill them.
Okay.
And now let's say you have a bad mid matchup too. Like, let's say you have I'd probably
Okay.
look to dodge this game because I can't play through top. Bot lane is hard to gank as well. So Rek'Sai doesn't like it when he can't gank lanes, because how jungle works is either you gank lanes with your laners, or you use your laners push to hurt enemy jungle by invading.
Yes.
Rek'Sai
Okay.
invading is not that good. So
Okay.
here Rek'Sai is hoping that Lucian ints while pushing into Kassadin, and that you can gank the Lucian. And that might
All
work.
right.
Sure, that might work, but even if you kill a Lucian once or maybe twice, the Lucian will still beat your Kassadin, and the game is still hard.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's such a bad feeling when you camp a losing lane or something like that, and
Yes, it
and it
feels
doesn't
bad.
even matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, that's like champions like Rek'Sai, Nunu, these kind of champs. They don't really care if their laners have prio. Like, honestly, if I'm playing Nunu, I would rather have my laners not have prio,
Okay.
so I can gank.
Yeah, enemies will more likely overextend or something
Yes,
like that.
like I fucking hate having pushing lanes when I'm playing stuff like Rek'Sai.
Okay.
Unless like my laners can push and dive, then it's fine. Because I need to gank. So if you look at your jungle pool, right? Talon is a really good jungler because the only issue
My jungle pool is so reduced actually. My mechanics are so bad with most of the time, so I just play point and click.
I like Talon because Talon can do like everything.
Yeah,
You can
that's true.
kill enemy jungler. So if your laners are just pushing and you can't gank, you can use that to take enemy jungle camps and you can kill enemy jungler.
Yes.
If your laners aren't pushing, you can gank enemy laners. So I like Talon a lot. Olaf is really good, but it's not blind pickable right now in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. That's the main problem I had. I mean, I started the season with like first 70 games, 65% win rate or something like that. And then I started blind picking it after the Gore Drinker nerfs, and
Yeah,
my win rate went insanely down.
yeah. Nidalee is also a decent jungler because she does basically what Talon does. She can kill enemy jungler, she can invade, she can also gank, she can AFK clear.
Okay. The problem I have with Niali is that if I don't have CC in my laners or something like that, I don't land a single spear in 20
Exactly.
minutes.
Every single champion has conditions. There's a lot
Yeah.
of junglers that are like that. Talia is another one, just like Nidalee. But for
Okay.
Talia, it feels even worse because Talia can't invade as good as Nidalee can.
Mm-hmm.
So,
True.
like, at least with Nidalee, if you can't gank your lanes because you have a Corki here and you have a, I don't know, fucking Jace or Kennen in top lane,
Yeah.
and you can't really gank much, at least you can counter jungle. While on Talia,
Okay.
it's like you can counter jungle, but not as good as Nidalee because you can't jump away and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So for Nidalee, we want to look okay.
Yeah. In fact, that's what I'll do in bad drafts for Nidalee. I'll just counter jungle and have a lot of
Yes.
CS, but I still lose the game most likely.
Like if I'm Nidalee, I look okay. How much AP do I have on my team?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
do I have good CC?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If I
That's
have,
mainly
if we are 2 AP, I want my second AP champ to be a champ with CC, like TF, Rice, Galio.
Okay.
I don't want to play Nidalee
Makes
and have
sense.
like fucking
Katarina, yeah, or something like
Katarina
that. Okay.
or
Yeah,
Ziggs
yeah.
or something. It's
Okay.
useless.
Okay, makes a lot of sense.
Like Nidalee with like Kassadin's fucking useless. It's the most useless duo ever.
Yeah, true.
He has no setup for me. He needs me
True,
to camp
true,
him,
true.
and I can't even gank for him.
Yeah, in fact, my win rate with Niali is so high because I just dodged every game that looked
Yeah, I mean
rough
dodging
in
is
the
really
in the
OP
draft.
if you know when to dodge.
Yeah, yeah. I could notice that. I actually did a research a month ago, and I forbid myself from dodging, and I would list the games that I would dodge if I wasn't doing this research, and actually I lost 48 out of 50 games that I would have dodged.
Yeah, I mean I did that like a
So
year ago, and I lost like 80 out of 100.
holy shit.
So
Yeah,
like,
it was so sick. I mean,
yeah,
since I saw that, I was like, holy shit, I have to dodge every single time. I'm like, not sure about the draft
yeah.
pick.
I mean like it's very rare that I win a game I thought I should dodge. So like
Yeah.
it's so important to dodge. It might get boring, but it's just important because it's really boring to lose a game because of champions and not your skill.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Like it just feels so bad.
Yeah.
Like here, for example, look, like if you look at this draft. So one, you have a Kassadin, useless champ. Enemy has Pantheon and Urgot. What is Kassadin's win condition? Is it early game or late game?
Late game. Yeah.
Late game. Okay. Yes, I agree. Okay. What does Kindred want to do?
Destroy the Kassadin with Pantheon, most likely.
Yeah, I mean Kindred wants to fight early and invade and stuff, right?
Yeah. He
Kindred
full
has
prior.
strong lanes here. Right? She has strong
Yes.
lanes, and you have weak lanes. Which means Kindred can invade you, she can gank. Okay, let's look at our bot lane.
Yeah.
Can I play through bot lane? No, they also want to scale, right? They don't have like insane setup, they don't have a Nautilus that can roam with me and make picks, right?
Yeah.
So I have one champion here that I can really play through early, which is Darius. But everybody else is
Okay.
losing. So this game I would dodge because Kassadin has piss shit matchup, and enemy jungle champion can abuse that really hard.
Okay.
And I only have one champion I can reliably play through. Because my
Yeah.
bot lane is like poke and scale lane, but enemy bot lane is really safe and also want to poke and scale.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
gank
true.
anywhere after 6 because Pantheon will ulti wherever I go. So I would dodge
True.
this game because like
Okay.
the only way I win this game is if Darius somehow like solo kills Urgot 2 times in a row or something, and my bot lane and mid doesn't int while we're doing that. Because if my Darius solo kills Urgot 2 times, but my Kassadin ints or bot lane ints, we're still gonna lose. So I need this
Yeah,
to
true.
happen while my team stays safe, while enemy Kindred is like fucking me in the ass, right? Like, can't play the game.
Yeah, true. Actually, in this exact game, I I thought about what you said, that what my champ can do against them, and actually Wukong is really good against four of their picks, like except for Yana, he's really good against the rest. So I thought I would be able to carry, but then I didn't think about the second part. You told me that I should think whether I can materialize my win condition.
Yeah.
Like in the last example, you said that you wouldn't be able to scale. Well, that exactly happened.
But you also need to understand why you beat these champs, right? You need
Yeah.
items as Wukong.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like your champ is good here level 3. It's not like you're gonna fucking one-shot people level 3 and win the game.
Yeah.
So we can't get to the point where you're strong.
Okay.
And I would say that there
Yeah.
are better ADCs to play against than Ezreal as Wukong.
Yeah, true as
So
well.
it's not like it's amazing. Like,
Yeah, okay.
they also have Kindred ulti for you too, so yeah. But for sure versus Pantheon, you're not bad. Like your champ is pretty nice.
Okay.
But like this game here, you hard one draft. Here you're playing Talon into Karthus. You can easily invade him, very easy to kill him.
Yeah, true.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have a Psychopath champ in mid, which is good for Talon, because Talon does not like slow games. Talon wants to kill everyone. You have very good matchup in
Okay.
top lane. Warwick is insanely disgusting, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
wins like
Yeah,
everyone
it
in one.
was.
Bot lane, you have really good matchup too. Leona into Alistar is really fine. Both sides can win here, but it's really fine. You have like decent lanes, and then your jungle matchup is super good.
Yeah, that draft felt pretty good. Yeah,
And
yeah.
enemy team is like really squishy too. So easily able to one-shot. You have good mix of magic damage as well. Warwick deals like mostly magic. Katarina is magic. Leona is magic.
Yeah.
So this is like perfect game for Talon.
Okay.
The only
Okay.
thing that would be better is if this is like a Yumi or something. But can't
True,
have like
yeah.
complete perfect drafts.
Yeah. Okay.
What happened this game?
I don't remember it so good, but I just got destroyed by Rek'Sai pretty much.
How?
I don't remember it. I cannot remember it. It was too long ago.
That's fine.
Most likely, I just invaded in a wrong timing. I usually do that even if I don't have prio, because I don't look minimap often enough.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's scary to invade in a game like that when they have a Rumble with Ignite. Like,
Yeah.
Rumble will easily be able to move.
Yes.
Alright. But yeah, like with the chample thing that you were saying, for sure, it's really good to stick to like 3 champs. And you mentioned you're not the best mechanical player, right?
Yes, exactly.
Playing Nidalee is really good for that, so you can practice mechanics.
Okay.
Because Nidalee is like really hard champ. It's a lot of buttons you need to press and a lot of things that needs to go right. So forcing yourself to learn Nidalee is pretty good.
Okay. I mean, I've played Nidalee quite a lot. I was playing her full season 7, full season 8, and most part of the season 9, and I still suck at her. I don't know. I still do the combos slow and miss a lot of Qs, but I don't know. That's why I chose Talon. I don't know if you know Wei Xin Pao. Have you played against him?
Can you write?
Yeah. Wait. Well, it's actually Chaos
I know.
Angel.
Yeah, Constanza, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I saw he was high challenger with Talon, and I know Talon isn't really. You don't really have to aim the skill shots. So I thought, well, even if I'm mechanically bad, since I don't have to learn many skill shots apart from W, maybe that's my champion, and it's working quite nicely. So.
Yep.
So
I
yeah.
think your champ pool is good. I'm not too sure how good Wukong jungle is.
It clears too slow. I mean,
Yeah.
if someone is good, he will just destroy you. That's what I feel. But
Like I feel like if I'm jungler with Wukong, the guy's gonna be 3 levels down.
yeah,
Like, because Wukong,
yeah, exactly.
when you're playing a slow clearing jungler, you need to have good fighting power. But I feel like Wukong doesn't have enough fighting power to be scary.
Yeah, just post level 6.
Yes, but you're not getting 6.
yeah,
You're
exactly.
6, I'm level 8. So
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I feel many games. So I just force myself to start in red buff and go to enemy's blue buff. If the enemy jungler starts blue buff and I get a good leash, I can maybe steal the Gromp and get a nice lead there.
Mm-hmm.
And if he doesn't start blue buff, I just take blue and Gromp and get a good lead there. If that happens, I'm like pretty fine with Wukong. I'm usually even in level or maybe a bit ahead by level 6. But if that doesn't happen, it's just a disaster game.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at like some games, like this game
Okay.
here. I don't know why you didn't dodge. Look at the champs you have on your team. Like this guy's clearly trolling.
Yeah, I saw the Gogma with a lot of win rate and thought he was scripting and maybe would be able to carry me.
Yeah, this guy is like, when people have cringe names and they pick champs like Janna or Draven or things like this, usually it's good idea to dodge.
Okay.
Like this, I'm not playing a game where I have Kog'Maw, MF bot lane, and a Janna top lane. Right?
Okay.
I'm not playing
Yeah.
that. Like that's not happening. we're not playing that game.
All right. So how many? I mean, how much percentage of games would you say you're dodging? How much percentage of champ selects? I mean,
Probably 20 or 30%.
20 or 30%. Okay.
I don't mind taking -10.
Okay.
I've lost too many games where it's just champ diff.
Okay.
Like the
Yeah,
chance
I feel the same.
the chance of me having 4 fakers on my team is just not happening, right? Like,
Yeah. That's unlikely.
and
True.
that's also why I have like a lot of accounts, because I just dodge and go another account, test my luck there, you know.
Oh, great idea. Yeah.
It's not like I dodge just because I have one bad champ. I don't mind having one bad champ, but if I have one bad champ and then the conditions for my champ is already bad, then I'm just gonna dodge unless I have like hard smurfs on my team, right?
Yeah, starting a chess game without 3
Yeah.
pieces or something like that. It's just
Because if I'm not gonna carry, that's already
unless
really
you're
bad.
smurfing, it's just pointless. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm really surprised, like, this game here, I don't know what really went wrong, because here you have really volatile mid matchup, which is really good for you as Talon.
Yeah.
Like, you can easily gank and try to kill. You have very volatile top matchup too, poking back and forth. Bot matchup too, a lot of fighting, and you have a jungler that you can kill. So I'm not sure what happened in a game like this.
I took a bad decision, a pretty bad decision that cost me. Well, I took many bad decisions actually. First, I cleared top to bottom to face Fiddle at the bottom crab. Thought my bot lane would just back off. They wanted to force the 3v3. I just didn't interpret it correctly the situation and went for crab. I canceled the crab and joined the 3v3, but I was late enough to get my Leona and Lucian killed. And then I died myself. Fiddle took bottom scuttle. Then I respawn. I go to top scuttle, and Fiddle goes with level 4 and mid prio, and just kills me again. And from there, it was a bit
Was
disaster.
mid not an option to gank, or because in matches like this in mid, I would just WQ flash on, like, I mean W flash Q on Yasuo.
I don't use flash with Talon jungle, but
Yeah, okay, you don't have, but like E over wall and just W and
but
ignite.
yeah, it was most likely an option. Yeah, but I just
Because if you can
was tunnel
get-
visioning.
If you make Yasuo 100 HP, mid is 1 and Fizz can always move.
Yeah, true.
And if
Yeah,
Fizz
yeah.
can always move, Fiddle is very, very scared to enter river.
Yeah, I agree.
So it's kind of bad to play away from a lane like this. When
Yeah,
the
actually,
lane is
me and
crazy.
Fizz were really good picks against their team. and We
Yes.
could have carried easily, but I just greeted for the crab and threw the game right there.
Yeah, but like before the crab you can gank, because it's like, if you at like 3 minutes, right,
Yeah,
you could gank mid.
yeah, true.
So that when crab is up at
Yeah.
315, you have mid prio. Right?
Okay,
So,
yeah,
because thing is, even if you gank bot, if enemy mid gets pushed now and he moves down, all of a sudden now it's a 4v3. That's
Mhm.
pretty bad. Of course, if enemy mid champ is useless, like maybe it's like Orianna or Victor or something.
I mean,
it
I
doesn't
think
matter.
we still win the 4v3 at bot lane. Lucian,
Sure, I mean,
Leona,
I
Talon.
don't know what happened in the game, right? I'm just saying if it's an option, it's usually better to play through mid lane when it's a matchup
Yeah,
like this.
it's
If
so sad
it's
to lose this draft, actually.
if it's Orianna versus Victor, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, okay.
When it's matchups like these, you really wanna make sure that you are on the winning side, because if Fizz doesn't get ahead, this champ is completely useless,
Okay. Okay.
right? Like at least if Malzahar doesn't get ahead, it's still useful, but Fizz is like
Mhm.
worthless champ if he doesn't have any gold.
Yeah, true. Okay.
And if he gets ahead, he'll take over the game and roam with you, and then all of a sudden Fiddle is playing versus 2 assassins,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's not happy.
All right. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. About the banning phase, what do you tend to ban? Do you tend to ban a general OP champion or just a champion in your lane?
I usually
What would
ban
you
OP
prioritize?
champ or champion that is likely the enemy picks. So usually there is a lot of Katarina or Kassadin one tricks or Rengar one tricks.
Mm-hmm.
I think these kind of champs are good to ban because very, very often do you actually ban out enemy champ.
Okay.
I actually did it yesterday. This guy. This guy is Katarina one trick. I banned Katarina against him, and he ended up picking
Okay.
Malphite. He actually ended up winning, but like he won the game. But like we were way more likely to win because he didn't get Katarina, right? So
Okay, yeah, I
Um,
get it.
so I ban Katarina every game because there's so many Katarina one tricks.
There was some season in which I was doing that with Echo because there were a lot of Echo TPs out there.
Yeah.
Because Echo jungle was so broken, and it was actually free win every time I got matched with an
Yeah,
Echo
exactly.
jungle. Yeah.
I mean, it's free win for me too. Like if enemy has Katarina one trick and he doesn't pick Katarina, it's easy win.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, so banning one trick champs is good, or banning OP champs is good too, especially if
Okay.
the OP champ is good versus your champs. So like for example, I could imagine Udyr being
You
good
can
versus
call
your
Yeah,
champs.
I'm
because,
banning
Because-
Odir
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
of the games. Yeah.
like there's no way you can kill Udyr and he's gonna out farm you. So
Yeah. Okay.
like as
I
Talon,
just didn't know if maybe banning Yone or something like that was
Nah.
a better idea because
if I'm not gonna
I-
ban Udyr as a jungler, when I'm playing
Mhm.
Talon that wants to kill, like you want to play versus Lilia, Karthus, these kind of things, because you
Yeah.
can kill them. So
Yeah,
what
exactly.
you don't want to play against is Udyr because he farms fast and he's tanky.
Yeah.
So if Udyr is
Yeah,
banned,
if someone in my team bans Udir, I'm actually banning Skarner or
yeah, like
or just
shit,
any other
shit
stuff.
like that would make sense. But again, if they
Okay.
blind pick Skarner and Olaf is open, you can take Olaf.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I'd probably just ban things like Katarina and stuff if Udyr is already banned,
Okay.
just because it's like very common that enemy has like Katarina main.
Okay.
Or
Do you think
Cassidy main.
Yone
Like,
is
you see
OP,
here,
by the
here
way?
we have another Katarina. So I click on
Yeah,
her, and of course
true.
it's Katarina most played, right?
Haha.
We go in game now, probably playing Katarina. No, he's filled this time.
He got Katarina banned, anyways. There's the ban.
See, this champ is OP. Everyone is fucking playing Katarina.
Is Yone OP in your opinion?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, okay.
It's not bad to ban. It's strong.
Only in
champ.
solo queue or as well in
No, I think it's good in competitive. I think
competitive?
it's the best AD mid
Yeah.
except for Tristana
Okay.
Lucian.
I just don't watch competitive much, so
It's
that's
the
why
best,
I don't have an idea.
It's the best melee AD in
Okay.
mid right now. Oh, here's another Katarina. Yeah. Well, he has negative win rate on Katarina.
Okay. So
Oh, another Katarina. See, like there's so many. See, Katarina most played.
yeah, true. Okay.
So,
Okay.
like I have studied this shit. There is so many Katarinas in EU West, and they're all
All
like
right. So
they're all like psycho as well. So if they don't get Katarina, they like just troll. So
okay. So if Udyr is banned, would you go with Katarina?
yeah, because I can't think of something else that counters your champ pool like Giga Hard. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Because like I said, if they go Skarner, I can go Olaf.
True.
So yeah,
Okay, makes
and
a lot
I
of
can't
sense.
think of any top laners or Mid laners that makes your champs useless. Like I'm trying to
Yeah,
think
me
that
neither.
there's nothing. So,
Obviously, there's no support that gives him problems
Yeah.
because Olaf counters pretty much all of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I cannot think of top laners actually.
Yep. Okay.
Queen is decent, I think, but no one plays her. So
Yeah. But then again, if Queen face checks you and you're playing Talon, you kill her. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
okay. Do you have any other questions?
That's fine, Mami.
I'm trying to look to see if there's anything else, but like for runes and stuff, everything looks fine. Let's see something on Olaf. Like there's something on Olaf that I think is very important. Like this, I don't like. I think Olaf should always have blue smite,
Okay.
because I think if you have blue smite, like first of all, you take more damage if you have blue smite, which is a good thing because you want to take damage as Olaf
Uh-huh.
because you attack faster, obviously.
Yeah,
Um,
true.
Second thing is you're playing with approach velocity. So if you smite them, you go turbo fast. And you are guaranteed to hit your axe, which is very important for Olaf. So I think red smite is troll on Olaf.
Yeah. I just started building Red Smite this season, early season 11.
but I
Previous
think
to that, I
that
was always going Blue Smite. Always.
If you're in a situation where red smite saves you, then it was probably a bad fight anyways. Or you misplayed. Like Olaf is all about knowing your limits, you know?
I get it. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I agree.
I think blue smite makes this champ a lot more consistent. Everything here is good. I would go everything
Okay.
here. So just blue smite is the whole thing. Same for Udyr. I think blue smite is way better on Udyr.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I saw actually that Olaf mains are building a Stridebreaker right now instead of Gordrinker
Yeah, I mean,
in
I think
many matchups.
I think in like 70% of games, Stridebreaker is probably better. But if they
Yeah.
have like very heavy melee comp, I think Gordrinker is still really good.
Okay.
I mean, I assume that you're just going Ravenous Hunter and stuff here.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I
do.
think this is very basic, standard.
I actually don't change my runes on Talon.
I mean, you don't
I
need
just
to.
saw this Constanza or
Yeah,
always plays the same thing. So
I mean, like, this is. I would. The
Pick
only
up
thing
with
I
that.
would change is if they legit have 0 CC, I would not go this. And I would
Yeah,
instead just go
true.
attack speed
Okay.
for clear and
Okay.
better animation cancels.
Yeah, makes sense.
But in like here, for example, they have Fiddle Right, they have Saya Root, they have Gnar. Like, of course, I would go Tenacity.
All right.
I would always go Prowler as well. Of course, for lane Talon, you would go Tear and go Monomune, but that's really useless for jungle. So I think your builds and stuff, there's nothing.
Yeah, I would just change Prowlers for Eclipse in maybe 4 melees or 5 melees.
I mean, sure, but I think Prowler
So-
is so good on Talon.
Okay.
I wouldn't go Eclipse.
Okay.
So yeah, I think everything runes and stuff looks fine. Don't see anything worth mentioning except for the blue smite, red smite thing on Olaf.
All right.
So yeah, okay. Then I'll stop the recording here.